Well, here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, in our garden paradise. And I'm going to continue our show with another introduction of one of my family dishes that was handed down from generation to generation, from my mother to my wife, and hopefully down to my 4 sons. They all love albondigas, and that's what we are going to present to you this morning. Albondigas. Albondigas are simply meatballs. In the meatballs, we use ground beef, onions, egg, saltine crackers, oregano, garlic salt, and water. Then we will be adding carrots, potatoes, and string beans with a little bit of white rice. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start by adding to our ground beef the ingredients that makes it a delicious dinner. We're going to take first some onion, nice yellow onion, and dice it. I've diced some already, but we're going to dice some more. Very fine, because it's going to be added to our meatballs. So you want to make sure it's good and diced. So this has got to be done very, very well. I like to make it really fine, so it just blends right into the meat. There we go. That looks much better. And that is the first thing we do to our meat. And this is what a lot of people sometimes have different things to do, but to give it some more air and to make it a lighter meatballs, here we have saltine crackers, 4 saltine crackers. You're simply going to break them up, very good, and add it to your mix. You're going to take a pinch of oregano, very, very good seasoning for Mexican food. You're going to take, already, I've already measured this out, but this is 1 tablespoon of garlic salt. After the garlic salt, we'll add 1/4 cup of water. Well, now that we've added all the ingredients to our ground beef, we're going to take it over here and we're going to mix it up. And we're going to give it a good mix. We really want to take it and just get your hands in there and really, really mix it together. All these ingredients will be really, really good. You see what we're doing? Take that ground beef and just stir it and mix it well, because the onions, the oregano, the garlic salt, and the eggs have to be really, really put together here. So we just keep doing this over and over till it's nice and well mixed. What I'm going to do after I mix it, I'm going to move my meat to the side here. And what I'm going to do now is take a small handful of meat and just start making meatballs. That way make room on the side so that we don't have to keep putting different pans. So we take this meatball, roll it around very quickly, and there's your meatball. There's one. I'm going to continue to make these meatballs. We usually make about, there's about 30 meatballs perhaps in there. And again, to make a meatball is, again, as I say, crunch it up in your hands, and then very lightly, you don't want to press hard, but very lightly, and you'll see how easy that meatball went. See how easy that went? That's all it takes. We're putting them on the side of the pan here so we could save time and space. Again, very lightly. Keep that onion in there. The lighter it is, the easier it is. Just roll it around, and there's your meatball. Now, and here's our final meatball. Very nice. I'll make one big one for one of you special guests. Our last meatball goes in the pan. Now, I'm going to show you how the meatballs look completed in the pan. That's all it was. See, they are? Now, we're going to add water. We're going to add the water till it covers the albondigas. Very gently. Remember, they're very soft. You don't want to overuse handle the meatballs because they fall apart. So here again, I'm going to keep adding till we have the meatballs all covered with water. That is it there. See? Enough water just to cover the meatballs completely. We're going to take these meatballs, we're going to put it on the fire, and we're going to cover it with a lid. And we're going to let it cook for approximately 10 minutes before we add the rest of the ingredients. While I had the albondigas cooking approximately 10 minutes, I decided to get ahead of myself and already cut the rest of the ingredients. We're going to just show you exactly what I have done while we were cooking the albondigas. We're going to take the potatoes and cut them into 1-inch pieces, about that size. One, two. We're going to take this and put it directly into our, look at this, what happened in 10 minutes. There's your albondigas. They're almost cooked, but not quite ready because we have to add our potatoes. The rest of our potatoes, we're going to make it very, very hearty. So I'm going to add a lot of ingredients today. We're going to continue to add our ingredients by simply cutting it right in front of you. Nice bite-sized carrots. And again, I've added to it the carrots. Give it a little stir. Oh, it's going to be great. Then we'll add our 1 can of large green beans. Very, very good. The next ingredients will be 1/2 cup of white rice. Spread around evenly. And finally, I've already taken it out of the can, 1 small can of tomato sauce. Add this very generously around. Look how pretty the color is, by the way. As I said, in Latin cooking, the flavor is very important, but it's always nice to have a nice presentation. You notice the colors, the greens, the orange and the red and the white. Color of the Mexican flag, red, white, and green. Right in front of you. And then what we're going to do is just cover this up, put it on a flame, medium hot flame, for approximately 1/2 hour. I've just got one more thing to do with albondigas, and that is to serve it. We get a nice little ladle, and just for presentation, albondigas. There's 1, 2, and you have our albondigas. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it.